Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get it. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
How big can this be for this offense, taking advantage of the turnover and starting with the first and goal? Looking to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now it's second and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Give to the running back. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
The quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, they're after him! And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Here comes the offense on first down. This time he's got his man tripped up for the tackle.
And what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. The give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give to the back. Running into the open space. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter's about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Looking for the score. Give him 6. Touchdown, Irish.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time where you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Bulldogs are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, and watch out. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
The Bulldogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
These red zone trips, red has meant stop. They've gotten nothing in 3 previous tries. He wants to throw it again. Finds his big tight end. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
They're going to ride this running back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The give to the back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. He's going to fire deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's open on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. This is a designed run. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so uniquely special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback's got the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Beavs had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong at key moments. Talk about a complete performance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
It's complete to the right. Running through contact. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Calls his own number. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. Got his man on the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. explosive running play, David. Why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, something out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him. So he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Georgia going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tosses it incomplete. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those...
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. And here's the third interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the side.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back.
There he goes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game tonight.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Finding open area. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points, and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play, and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. They make the stop and the clock